Hi Monique,
Hi.
thanks for meeting up today. I've been meaning to have a good long talk with you, not just about work or college, but about lifestyle.
I'm really glad you reached out, Riska. Sometimes these kinds of talks are exactly what we need. What's been on your mind?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about personal growth lately, like what makes us who we are, are what are our strengths or potential. It's worth we spend too much time trying to be better, but we rest up to us. What I am already good at.
That's so true. We're often to focus on our flaws or what we think we're lacking. But there's so much power in recognizing our strengths. Have you been trying to figure out what your own strengths are?
Kind of, yeah. But I also wanted to hear about yours. You have always struck me as someone really self-aware. So let me ask you, what do you think your strengths or positive qualities are? What's your potential?
That's such a deep question. It's funny. If you had asked me that a few years ago, I might cite I don't know or bush head it off. But now I think I can speak to it more confidently.
I am all ears.
Well, one of my greatest strengths, I believe, is empathy. I have this ability to truly understand what others are feeling, even when they don't say it out loud. It's not just about being nice or kind, it's this deep emotional response I feel with people. I can step into their shoes and feel their joys, their fears, and their pain. I've had friends tell me they feel really seen and safe when they talk to me.
I can absolutely see that. You have always been the one who listen without judgment. That's a real quality.
Thanks, Riska. I've also come to see that I'm really good at making connection, not just emotionally, but intellectually too. I love bringing ideas together, noticing patterns, and making sense of complex things. Whether it's through writing or conversation, I think I have a gift for expressing difficult emotion or concept in a way that feel assembly.
Wow, yeah. Let's remind me of those easiest you work for our philosophy class. They weren't just academical strong. They were moving like the mediating and feel.
Exactly. That's the kind of impact I want to have. I think my potential lies in using that mix empathy and expression to make a difference, whether it's through counseling, storytelling, or maybe even teaching someday. I feel like I'm meant to help people understand themselves better.
You are a natural at that moment. I I've honestly never lived a conversation with you feeling unheard, and the way you're reflecting back to people, it's like holding up a mirror, but gently.
That's so probably one of the nice things anyone said to me. But now I want to flip the question back to you. What about you, Rizka? What do you see as your potential? What are the strange or good sides of yourself that maybe you have fully acknowledged yet?
That's a touch. touch on. Like I know I have strengths, but I think I've always been a bit hesitant to talk about them. I didn't want to come off as arrogant, you know.
Totally understandable, but there's a difference between arrogance and self-awareness. Knowing your worth doesn't mean you think you're better than others. It just means you value yourself.
You're right. Okay, here goes. One of the things I've come to realize is that I'm really adaptable. I can step into almost any environment and find a way to belong, whether it's a new job, a different culture, or a challenging group of people. I can blend in while still being myself. That used to feeling like a survival skill, but no, I see it as strength.
That's how Kriska. Adaptability is such an understated skill, especially in a world that's consistently changing.
Yeah, yeah, and I think part of that comes for being observant. I pay close attention to people, to the energy in a room, to what's being shared and what's not. I am good at reading the situation and adjusting according.
That makes so much sense. I've seen I've seen you in group settings. You know exactly when to speak up, when to speak back, when to bring humor, and when to go deep. It's like you have this internal compass.
Thanks, Monique. Another thing I am starting to embrace is my curiosity. I've always been the kind of person who asks why, not just about fact or knowledge, but about people. I want to understand what drives someone, what their story is, what makes them tick. I think that curiosity is a gift. It leads me to learn more, connect more, and grow more.
Absolutely. That curiosity are probably one of the reasons why you're such a great conversationalist. You're not just talking, you're exploring, and that making people feel value.
Thanks. And I think I'm also problem solver. I am not necessarily the loudest or the first to jump in, but when I do, I overreal to full solution, whether whether it's helping someone from a personal dilemma or figuring out a logistical mess at work. I like the challenge of finding a path forward.
That's a great combination. Curiosity, adaptability, and problem solving. Honestly, Rizka, I think your potential is enormous, especially in leadership or mentoring roles. You'd be the kind of leader people trust not because you have all the answer, but because you help them find their own.
Wow, that actually means a lot coming from you. I guess sometimes we need someone else to help us see what's already there.
Exactly. We are often too close to ourselves to see clearly. But when you pause and reflect like this, sorry, you realize yes, so much inside you waiting to be embraced and developed.
I feel more motivated now, like maybe instead of focusing on what I need to fix about myself, I should starting building on what's already strong.
Yes, growth doesn't always mean changing. You are. Sometimes it means deepening your strengths and aligning your life with them. I think both of us are starting to do that.
Agreed. It also makes me think how many people go their whole lives not knowing how amazing they are, just because no one ever taught them or they never stop to ask themselves.
Probably too many. That's why these kinds of conversation matter. We remind each other of spotlight.
You know what? I think this should be a regular thing for us. Every few months, we sit down, reflect on how we are growing, and remind each other of our strengths.
I love that. Let's make it a tradition.
Deal. And thank you, Monique. Not just for sharing, but for holding space. You have helped me see myself more clearly today.
Same here, Rizka. You reminded me that my strengths aren't just quality, they're tools I can see us to shape a better life. I'm grateful for this talk.
So I am here to knowing ourselves better and to become who we are meant to be. Thank you, Monique.
Yeah, you're welcome, Rizka.